Ousmane Dembele, born in 1997, started his professional career in France, moved to Dortmund, impressed, then made a huge money move to Barcelona worth around 120 million euros. He was chosen as the one to fill in the Neymar-sized hole we had on our left side. Lethal dribbler, two-footed, and a goal threat. What could go wrong? All Barcelona fans thought, myself included. I mean, you all know the rest. Massive injury followed by massive injury, unavailable for large parts of the seasons, plural. Almost every season he's been injured. Actually, every season. It seemed like nothing would ever change with Dembele at Barcelona. The club and fans were growing understandably tired of the Dembele cycle. Play fantastic for a few matches, get injured, and spend months on the sideline. Repeat. Until one man came in and made a real difference in this cycle. Xavi Hernandez. You all know him very well, especially if you know anything about Barcelona. Immediately, he began ruthlessly defending the Frenchman in the media. Well, actually, not just to the media, to everyone. All of this praise paid off to a degree. Dembele became an integral part of Xavi's attack and system as a whole. There was a bit of a dependence on him on the right wing, and rightfully so, because when you could extract the talent out of him and exchange it for performance, it was clear to see that he was as important as he was to Xavi. Slowly but surely, he was able to win back the fans and prove his worth to the fans. All seemed well, not quite. This is Barcelona and Dembele we're talking about, and Dembele's contract was expiring soon. Keep in mind that he arrived in 2017 and his contract would expire in the summer of 2022. So now Barcelona had a real issue on their hands. Midway through the 21-22 season, talks with the Frenchman didn't seem to be going anywhere due to his astronomical askings. Askings the club were not willing to pay anywhere near. They were so bad, in fact, that they were seen as an insult to the club. The board wanted Dembele to be benched for the rest of the season as punishment. It seemed as if Barcelona would lose their one of their best players in the coming summer for absolutely nothing. No transfer fee to be salvaged. However, Barcelona coach Xavi basically asked the board if they were crazy, respectfully, why not let him play? We're paying his wages, and ultimately Xavi's persistence paid off, and Dembele was allowed to play. The gamble paid off. Xavi continued backing Dembele, and in return, Dembele continued putting in great performances. And when it came to the summer, the gamble paid off extra because Dembele and Barcelona did the impossible and came to an agreement on a contract renewal. And this contract would expire in the summer of 2024. So here we are today, present day. Ousmane Dembele leaves to PSG via private clause activation for 50 million euros. Barcelona will receive reportedly around half, and the other half will go straight into the pockets of Dembele and his agent, Moussa Sissoko, the trouble man in everything that we know about Dembele. It's not even Dembele himself; it's just his agent that has been the pain for Barcelona in the negotiations. I, for one, have very strong opinions about this transfer. We just lost one of our most key players for 25 million euros. That is nothing for what he is worth. I think at least 60 million euros would have been a fair price for him, especially if it's PSG. That come on, they are not scarce on money. But in the end, it was his choice. He wanted to leave. I don't believe the report saying that he wants the PSG sporting project over Barcelona's. Come on, everyone could see through that. Everyone knows Dembele was happy here. He had won the full trust of the fans and the coaching staff. He was loved. He really had it all, except the wages he desired. He gave us false hope, rejecting that ridiculous offer from Saudi Arabia not long ago. That to me showed he was passionate to continue playing here, but I guess I was wrong. He had me fooled. I don't want to go in on him too hard, like many others are going in. I'm not going to call him a snake or anything, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel betrayed. I think a lot of Barcelona fans have felt betrayed by him, hurt mainly, and he leaves Barcelona in a similar manner as he did Dortmund. Dortmund, he left on bad terms. So, very funny that history was repeating itself. It's a sad ending to the Dembele story at Barcelona. I think I speak for many when I say I wish it could have been different. could have ended differently, but we move on. And with his exit sealed and official, let's take a look at our front line for the next season. We've got Abdi and Ansu on the left, Lewa and Ferran down the middle, and Rafinha on the right. I wouldn't forget about Lamine Yamal. He could play at right wing to make it a total of 6 forwards. However, it'd be clever if Barcelona were able to make it so Vitor Roque would arrive this summer instead of next January, as it currently is set to happen. The 25 million euros will surely help us with La Liga's FFP, how strict that those rules are. In that case, assuming we don't sign anyone like a João Felix, we would have Abdi and Ansu Fati on the left. We would have Lewandowski and Vitor Roque down the middle, and Rafinha and Varane at right wing, with Yamal filling in wherever necessary. I'm pretty sure he can play left wing as well as right wing. Honestly, I'm very happy with the sign of forwards. Ansu for one looks very sharp on the left this season, especially in preseason. Abdi too. Abdi I think will be the could be the one to replace Dembele's profile of attack. Not on the right wing, but he can do it on the left. He like Dembele, he loves to dribble with pace and trickery. He can take on his man, and he can be deadly in transition. This is a profile that every top team needs these days. Someone that can exploit space with pace. Robert Lewandowski has looked a bit off during preseason. However, I'm sure he'll be fine, especially with Roque there to learn from him and compete with him, frankly. You have Ferran Torres in his natural right wing position with Rafinha and Yamal as well. I'm excited to see how we cope with the changes this season. This transfer window is still open. Rumors are that Barcelona are taking major interest in Bernardo Silva, who would definitely upgrade our midfield and attack. He could play a sort of right wing role like he does in Man City, with freedom to take on his man on the right wing, but also tuck into midfield. We'll see how it goes. Let's just pray for the best. But yeah, that's all for me. If you have any thoughts about this Dembele transfer saga, I'm sure everyone has a take, whether it be more hot or cold. Be sure to say that in the comments below. I would love to read them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. It would mean a lot. And have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next one.